Italian. Purple. Giant.
Oh, big guys.
Jerry, you can start.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hello, everybody.
Hello, Mr. Terry. Great to see you here.
Background പോയടാ.
Ajit, kindly help Cherry.
Am I clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Now you are very much audible.
Krista?
Yes, very much audible. You can go ahead.
Okay, I can go ahead. Well, I greet you all, everyone who has joined us. There's someone, some device playing music. Can you try to mute it? There is a background disturbing music.
Libin, kindly
Okay.
mute all. Kindly mute all.
Oh, it's off?
Listen, mute all and allow.
Mute all.
Okay.
Yes, yeah.
We are good to go now.
Sir, kindly unmute yourself. Teresa, kindly unmute yourself, please.
I was in mute.
Yes, yeah.
So
Thank
can
you.
you hear me now, everybody?
Yeah, perfect, sir.
Yeah, perfect. All right. So shall we begin? If everyone is present, we shall start our great event. Good morning, Africa. Good morning. Good afternoon, Asia. And good day, everyone who has joined us from any part of the world. So I greet you all from Rwanda, Africa, the land of 1,000 hills, also known as the heart of Africa. Or as has Mr. Aaron Thomas put it so fondly on his post, the Republic of Rich and Fruity Coffee. So we welcome you all. I want to start by welcoming everyone on this platform who has joined us in this great and historic online event of the soft launch of Indusviva East Africa Rwanda chapter. I'm very excited. So, well, I'm honored to be the host of this memorable and yes, historic event in the life of our great company and in the region at large. I'll introduce myself. My name is Thierry Habimana. I am the country operations manager of Indusviva Rwanda. So if you allow me, I believe a greater part of people who are waiting for has joined. So as we kick off this great event, we shall start with a 30-second moment of silent prayer, as is our custom. Thank you. Shall we? Amen. Amen. Thank you. Thank you so much. So we welcome once again everybody from everywhere, wherever you're joining us from. Well, we have dignitaries from with us from India, all protocol observed. Welcome you. We have distributors following us live on Facebook. I feel welcomed as well. And as I said in the beginning, this is a historic event. So we are going to have fun together. We'll have different dignitaries give us addresses for the occasion. And though we are apart from each other and away from each other due to circumstances on a virtual platform, ladies and gentlemen, feel someone present in Indusviva East Africa office. So we welcome you, feel welcome. Yes. So without taking much of your time, I'll ask you, ladies and gentlemen, to allow me to welcome Mr. Aaron Thomas, who is going to be our first speaker this morning or this afternoon. He is the head of the global expansion in Indusviva. So he's going to give us the welcome remarks. The floor is yours.
Good morning, Vivites. Good morning, Vivites and future Vivites of Indusviva. I'm so excited. I'm so excited and thrilled at this moment. As you all know that the situation was not favoring us to travel and to start the business in other countries. But you are Indusviva has proved that during the tough periods too, without any physical presence, we are going to launch one of the most beautiful country in the world, Rwanda. The power of digital. So, dear friends, this proves that sitting anywhere in the world, you can do the business anywhere.
Right.
So, Honorable Chairman, Sir C.A. Answer, our respected CEO, Advocate Abhilash Thomas, distinguished dignitaries of Advisory Council, my dearest corporate team, and the most loving and the champions of this event, our dashing, lovable distributors from Africa and all other lovable Vivites. Welcome all to this wonderful show. So today it is a historic day for Indusviva. Love you all, wish you all, welcome you all.
Thank you, sir.
Terry, you can continue.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Arun Thomas, sir, for the warm welcome. I hope everyone feels welcomed. And as he said, rightly said, this is a historic event, not only in the life of the company, but also in the country, in the region, in the continent of Africa. So thank you, sir. Thank you for the warm welcome. I think we can give him a round of applause, though virtually, but we'll be cheering one another anyway. Let's just have fun. Let's being apart from each other, but let's try to be in one room, close with each other in this great moment of the company. Now, at this moment, ladies and gentlemen, it is now my joy and greatest honor to welcome the guest of honor, the Honorable Chairman, Sir C.A. Anzar, as he's coming to deliver the inaugural speech. So let's put our hands together and give the floor to Mr. Anzar, sir. Welcome. Is he with us? Mr. Nishad, can you unmute your mic? And,
yeah, it's unmuted now.
Yes, sir.
So Terry, thank you.
Welcome, sir.
Good morning, Rwanda.
Good morning, sir.
Good afternoon to my colleagues.
Sir,
Hello,
before you proceed, we have a video.
Okay, all right.
You can just click for that video. It's there on.
All right, so once again, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Very good morning, sir.
Good morning,
sir.
my dear Vivites. my dear DAC members, my CEO, my team from Rwanda, let me start with a quote. A small step for man, a giant leap for mankind. These were the words of everybody knows who has said these words. So once again, my dearest Vivites, with extreme pleasure and privilege, I stand before you today as we celebrate another astounding milestone in our journey. When we started our business in a rented office in 2014, no one would have dared to predict such an astonishing pace of growth for a company which has reached the point of owning a futuristic edifice in Bangalore by 2018 and more than 10 satellite offices across the country. When we raised our flag in the United States, the homeland of network marketing in April 2019, we set ourselves a league apart from the conventional direct selling companies, a breakthrough unforeseen by the majority. Indusviva Inc. rewrote the norms. Till then, it was considered that it was next to impossible for an Indian company to start a business in the US. And today, Rwanda is the perfect proof of the steadfastness and fidelity to which we plan on adhering to when we dedicate ourselves to the mission and vision of the company. Indusviva is not an institution that takes its promises lightly. We have been determined on rewriting the history of the direct selling industry. And this impeccable determination and sense of dedication are the superior elements that motivates and inspires us to become one of the fastest growing companies and to become one of the top 10 direct selling companies in India. That too, within half a decade. A feat unimaginable for most companies. Today, when the land of 1,000 hills opens its doors for Indusviva, I cannot help but feel incredibly overwhelmed and proud about the amount of effort and level of commitment exhibited by the entire team towards a perfect execution of this splendid mission. I request you to uphold the values and principles represented by our company till now and consider this as my appeal to all the Vivites to keep the spirit up and keep going towards a million more splendorous ambitions, which will once be written in the golden pages of Indusviva history. I extend my heartfelt wishes and best of fortunes for Team Rwanda and Indusviva East Africa. My special thanks to Mr. Edison for taking all the initiatives and supporting us in Rwanda. This is just the beginning of something marvelous and future-oriented. Now, the important part of why we gathered today. With the blessings of Almighty and the prayers of all the Vivites and our DAC, our CEO, and my colleagues, I inaugurate Indusviva East Africa. Wishing you all a Merry Christmas and a wonderful New Year. God bless you all. God bless Indusviva. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, our beloved chairman. A round of applause, gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you for the very moving and truly inspiring speech of the launch and the inaugural of Indusviva East Africa, and most especially Rwanda chapter. Thank you so much, sir. Now, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to listen to a distributor, is also an advisory council member. He's a Black Diamond ambassador. His name is Mr. Prem Kumar. He's going to give us a brief of the compensation plan presentation right now. So, Mr. Prem Kumar, the floor is yours. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Terry. And very good afternoon to all my wonderful Viva family and Viva Africa and Rwanda new family. Welcome to our Indusviva family. So this is Prem Kumar, Black Diamond Ambassador and DAC member, Indusviva Health Sciences Private Limited. And first of all, I want to congratulate the entire corporate team, starting from our respected chairman, our honorable CEO, and the entire corporate team. Special wishes to Mr. Arun Thomas for the addition of another feather in the hat of having Africa opening from Rwanda, and to all our wonderful corporate team. So my task here today is to explain the wonderful, unparalleled compensation plan of Indusviva to all our beloved participants from Rwanda. So let me share the PPT here. I'm going to take you through a little bit into the compensation plan, because the compensation plan is so powerful. It cannot be explained by someone within few minutes or maybe in 1 hour, but it's possible to have a glance at it. So today we will have a look at it and see how we are going to explore it together in the land of 1,000 hills. And at Indusviva, we believe we will also make Africa as the land of 1,000 black diamonds in the coming years. With that spirit of Indusviva, let's begin this presentation. So if you all can hear me and if you all can see this PPT, please give me a thumbs up as a signal to proceed. Thierry, can you see this? Yes, thank you, Thierry. Thank you very much. So welcome to the world of possibilities. That's what we say at Indusviva, because we believe that together we can create a wonderful world. So let's jump in. So what is the current health scenario globally? Let me take a report from National Cancer Institute, NIH, Bethesda, MD, USA. And in 2016, there was an estimated 15.5 million people, affected by cancer and called as the cancer survivors. And the number is expected to increase to up to 20.3 million by 2026. And approximately 38.4% of the people are men, and women will be diagnosed with cancer at the same point during their lifetime. That's what is said. And in 2017, an estimated 15,270 children and adolescents aged 0 to 19 were diagnosed with cancer, and 1,790 passed away due to this deadly disease. So this is what is the alarming thing when you look at the health scenario today, my dear friends. And moving forward, we as a world-class wellness products manufacturing company, Indusviva, we have a strong belief in this statement, what you see on the screen: an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. And we urge everyone that we would rather prevent the upcoming disease instead of suffering and going through the cure. So if you don't invest in your health today, you may have to spend a lifetime on illness tomorrow. And that's what is our driving principle in manufacturing world-class products. So there is a wonderful product which is rolled out for the African market, starting from East Africa, that's Rwanda. This is called iVed. Instead of me speaking about this subject, this product, I would love to virtually present here a video which is very well compiled and presented by our product development head, Dr. Balu himself. So let's have a look at this video and understand in a very simple yet powerful way what iVed is all about. Thierry, can you see the video on? Thierry, if you can see this, give me a thumbs up.
Yes.
Thank you, Thierry. Thank you. Let's watch this video. Well, that was the intro of iVed, and now let me take you through the presentation here. So iVed, as you can see, they say one picture speaks more than 1,000 words. I think that picture itself, that image, that video was showing us that iVed is an Ayurveda enriched advanced combination of polyherbal compositions that has been used in India, especially since the ancient times, and in the treatment of arbuda. And arbuda is nothing but what we call in English cancer, as its irreplaceable benefits have been mentioned in the 5,000-year-old Sushruta Samhita, which is the ancient foundational textbook of Ayurveda. And my dear friends, Ayurveda is a special formulation with its spectacular immunomodulating effects to improve the quality of life of an individual who is well and who is unwell also. So if somebody is well, we help them to stay in wellness. If somebody is not well, they're already into illness, we help them to come back by using this amazing product. The regular consumption of iVed helps in controlling the age-related degenerative diseases and conditions, degenerative conditions, and that is what iVed is all about. Let me also tell you, here at Indusviva, we are presenting this world-class product, and what we urge to our wonderful consumers or the customers is that you enjoy the benefit of this wonderful age-old ancient wisdom validated with modern science in the form of iVed. So once you enjoy the benefit of this, you drink it, you love the wonderful benefits whatever this product is giving to you and your family and your beloved ones. So you feel it, and once you feel it, We urge you also, because every human being is having an inherent quality of sharing something good with other fellow human beings. Because someone said very well once, I remember that, I think it was the ancient saying which says man is a social animal. So we live in communities, we live in a society with other fellow human beings, and what we feel good we always share with our brothers and sisters. So that is the very basic foundation of building this business with Indusviva. So drink it, feel it, and share it, and eventually you will be able to build an amazing world-class business with Indusviva. So let us go through the world famous cash flow quadrant by New York Times bestseller author, that is Robert Kiyosaki, a world-renowned economist, very, very popular through his Rich Dad series of books he has been publishing all along. And he says, if you look at the world, the people around the world, and based on the cash flow, based on the way they earn their living, you can categorize people into 4 different categories. And that's what you see on the screen, my dear friends, which is known as the cash flow quadrant. Cash flow quadrant. Basically, E stands for employees, S stands for self-employed, and B stands for the business owner, and I stands for investor. I may not go deep into this today, but just let me give you what this basically means. The summary of this is a good job, and after that, many people, everybody after their good education, good marks, they want to get into a job. There is a set of people, there are, people in the society who believe in choosing job as their way of earning their living. So that's the first quadrant. You have a job. That's the E quadrant. And then comes the second quadrant, that is the S quadrant, which is also on the left side, which means that you don't work for someone, but that rather you create your own job. So let me clarify that. If I am a qualified teacher, I'm qualified to teach some subject. If I join as an employee in a school, I belong to the E quadrant. If I choose not to work in a school and I rather open my own tutorial center where I teach the students and coach the students, I belong to the S quadrant. So the left side basically has the employee and the self-employee, and the right side we have the third quadrant, which is called as the B quadrant, which stands for the B for business owner, someone who is having their own business where the business is run by the system. The system works for you. In the B quadrant, the business owners always build systems which work for them. And finally, the I quadrant, you're talking about the investors, wherein further the people believe in the I quadrant to make the money work for them. So the B quadrant, system works for you. In the I quadrant, the money works for you. And according to Kiyosaki, he further classified the 4 categories into 2 categories to make it simpler, saying that the left quadrant and the right quadrant. The left quadrant, the employee and self-employed, though their nature of work is different, the fundamentals remain the same because they work on individual effort. They earn based on their they earn the active income, and because of the individual effort and active income, their earnings are always limited. So that's what is the feature, the common characteristic of the people on the left quadrant, that is the E quadrant and the S quadrant. And moving further, on the right quadrant, we have the B and I quadrant people. The right side, we have the B quadrant and the I quadrant people who have 3 common things, which is, their common feature, I would say. And the best part here is, my dear friends, the B quadrant and I quadrant are exactly opposite when you look at the E quadrant and S quadrant. So that's what separates them into two different categories, wherein, for example, on the left side, the employee self-employed, they put efforts on an individual basis. However, the B quadrant and I quadrant, their earning is not based on an individual effort. It's always the team effort or the system driven effort for the people on the right quadrant. And due to the team effort and the system based effort, their earnings are not limited or finite. Their earnings are infinite. So the people on the B quadrant, they work based on the team effort or the system based effort. Their earnings are not limited, it is unlimited, which is infinite. And finally, due to the feature of system driven or the team effort driven ways of earning, they are able to be passive over a period of time. So whereas the people on the left side, they have active income, the people on the right side, they have the passive earning. Now, many people might be wondering, Mr. Prem, why are you talking about this to us? So it's very simple, my dear friends. That's the connecting bridge of this presentation. So why this opportunity is presented today to each one of us? The very basic reason is Kiyosaki says 95% of the people globally in general belong to the left side of the quadrant, because the society prepares us to go for a job or to be on a self-employment. And network marketing is the best opportunity for you and me, for an ordinary man, to move from left quadrant to the right quadrant. And Indusviva is today providing that opportunity to move from left quadrant to right quadrant. So that's the very basic reason this presentation is shown today to you, to move from left to the right quadrant. Let's move further, my dear friends, and understand how this transition can happen. The very first thing is Indusviva is a technology-based business. I would say you can build the business at the comfort of being at your home. The ease of doing business at Indusviva is liberated, or I would say leveraged, through the digital platform of providing you a virtual office at Indusviva's website, where you will be able to monitor your business to every minute detail with the ease of a click. So that's the virtual office of Indusviva for the ease of doing business. Moving further, let me explain to you how this product is going to be your driving force, or how you would be able to build your business as an entrepreneur with Indusviva around this product and all the other future products which will be rolled out for the African market. So Ayurveda, basically a bottle, comes in the form of a juice which is 946 ml, and 4 units of Ayurveda will cost you a distributor price of 250 US dollars. And let me tell you, remember this calculation, because the entire compensation plan is built upon this point value. Each bottle of Ayurveda carries 25 point value. So the distributor price is $250 US dollars, and the suggested retail price, or the SRP, is $300, which simply means that you are able to enjoy the retail profit of $50, which is 20% from the day one. The moment you register yourselves with Indusviva, you are eligible to earn the retail profit for every bottle you retail it to your near and dear ones and your friends and your well-wishers. Moving forward, the company also allows you to expand your network of distributors by providing you 2 zones. Basically, one zone on your right and one zone on your left. So, and through these two zones, you will be able to sponsor your good friend, your cousin, your relative, your your buddies, anybody and everybody who is interested to be an entrepreneur, to anybody is interested to build their business. So the business opening bonus is the reward which is paid to each distributor when he or she opens the right zone and left zone. Let's assume each bottle of Iway is 25 PV, and let's assume you have sponsored Mr. let's say Edson on the right, and he has placed an order for 8 units of Iway, which is 200 PV. Similarly, you have Veronica on the left, who has also placed the first order of 200 PV. You will be appreciated for opening your two zones, and this is called as the business opening bonus. And as you open your right and left zones, you will be paid $20 each as the business opening bonus. And now that you have started your right zone and left zone, with the support of Vibrant Viva, the wonderful world-class training and education system, you will be able to access the resources of your company and the education system, and further expand your network in order to cater more and more people. So let's assume how this would take shape in the second level. So here you have Mr. Edson on the right and you have Miss Veronica on your left, and you have further helped them also to recruit two of their good friend or a well-wisher in the similar fashion. So what would be your profit at this juncture? As I mentioned to you, the retail profit, what you earn, would be $100 with 200 PV sign up as a first order, and the business opening bonus is $40, one on your right and on your left. You have opened the business on both the zones, and there is a rank called as the star rank. When you sponsor personally one gentleman on your right and one on the left, you are elevated to the first rank of Indusviva, known as the star rank. And if you can do this within a stipulated time of 1 + 1 week, you are paid what we call as the quick star bonus. Quick star bonus. And if you further help your person on your right and on your left to further achieve the quick star, you are again rewarded quick star bonus too. So in this detail, you can see the retail profit is $100, the business opening bonus is $40, and the quick star bonus is $60, which is an appreciation. The company gives you the reward, appreciating your effort in being swift enough to complete your star rank. And further, now that you have two zones, what we call the dual team, one on your right and one on your left, you have 400 GV on your right and 400 GV on your left, which enables you to earn the dual team bonus of $80. So my dear friends, within couple of days, or I would say within couple of weeks, you would be able to reach a level where your total profit would be around $280 as given in this example. So now further, what is there in store for you? How far can you go? Let's explore it together and see that. So the dual team bonus is a wonderful feature in Indusviva's compensation plan, where you have your two zones developing week after week, week after week, as you continue to thrive and continue to lead the organization on your right and left. Every Friday, is the cutoff. That's what is the tradition at Indusviva has been. Every Friday midnight is the cutoff, and the coming Monday, within the 3 days, the next Monday, the company pays the incentive to its distributors every week, which means that the dual team bonus is a wonderful bonus which can be earned up to 52 times in a year, because we have 52 weeks and every week is a week of joy at Indusviva. So when you have, let's assume 2000 GV. GV is very simple, my dear friends. When PV is you retailing the product, it is the point value each bottle carries 25 PV. When it is collectively produced by the group, it is converted as GV. So it's very simple. It's the simple change in the terminology. Otherwise, the points remain the same. So let's assume you have 2000 GV on your left and 2000 on your right, 2200 on your right. So there may be a question that is it very much needed that the balancing of the volumes happen? Let me tell you, this is my 360th week with Indusviva. Never in the past the balancing of the volumes has happened, but then the virtual office, the software is so intelligently programmed, it picks up the least of the both, least of the right and left, and matches it and pays you promptly on the next closing and the next payoff. And let's assume here in this example, you have $400 as the payout, and the 200 excess volume is carried forward to the next week. Similarly, you can see in the next week, you have 2,500 on your left, 2000 on your right, and 200 gets summed up, and you're paid for 2200 from both the sides as $440, and the 300 excess GV is carried forward to the next week, and this is on the left side. And you can see it is getting summed up with the 3000 GV freshly produced volume, and that's 3300 on your left. And on your right, you have 4000 GV, which means that you are paid for 3300 GV on your left and right. And the excess 700 GV is carried forward to the next week, which simply means that, my dear friends, depending upon your rank, the imbalanced group volume shall be carried forward to the next consecutive week. That's the amazing carry forward feature under dual team bonus in the compensation plan of Indusviva. And now you may be curious, what would be the max payout of the dual team bonus? Let's explore it together. So at Indusviva's dual team bonus, the capping limit, the dual team bonus capping limit is $5,000, which is when you are able to expand your network over a period of time, let's say 1 year down the line, 2 years down the line, or maybe like me, 7 years with this company down the line, when you are able to reach a level of producing 25,000 GV on your left and 25,000 GV on your right, the capping is $5,000 under the dual team bonus. And there is an additional advantage with the dual team bonus attached with the personal turnover. At Indusviva, in order to stay active, you need to produce the monthly personal turnover. And there is an advantage of imperative monthly personal turnover, because when you are following this monthly personal turnover and you are building a network, let's assume you have 1000 people on your left and 1000 distributors on your right. So when both the organization, you have a minimum of 1000 distributors, and they do a minimum turnover, personal turnover of 1 bottle of Ayurveda, that is 25 point value, even without the expansion of the network. That is the advantage, my dear friends. Even without the expansion of the network, you will be able to enjoy the dual team bonus of $5,000 in your Indusviva business. So this is how you go forward with the dual team bonus. Let's explore further. As you know, a personal turnover bonus, the company also encourages you to be an ideal distributor. What is an ideal distributor? When you retail 100 PV personally in a particular cycle of 4 weeks, and you also sponsor minimum 100 PV into 4 people, an ideal distributor in Indusviva is born, and you will be eligible for a personal turnover bonus of $75 worth of products. And that's the personal turnover bonus at Indusviva. Look forward for that. And also, Indusviva rewards its distributors royally. At Indusviva, executive diamonds and above rank holders shall be eligible for a $1,000 royalty in every qualifying month. If you meet the diamonds of Indusviva anywhere, you will definitely see a smile on their face because of this additional feature called royalty. And the best part of this is not paid to you. This is paid to your co-applicant, who is a kind of a business partner with you, who supports you. If you are married, it might be your life partner. Otherwise, it may be your mother or your father, who is your co-applicant basically at Indusviva. And you can see that as an executive diamond, your period of earning royalty is 1 year. For blue diamond, it's 1+1 and 2+1 for purple. And executive white diamond gets 3+1, and black diamond ambassador is paid 4+3, and the royal black diamond ambassador earns a lifetime of royalty. So that's another amazing income at Indusviva. And finally, my dear friends, the superior pool bonus. This is one of the biggest income I would encourage you to look forward in your journey at Indusviva. So it's a very, very simple way of putting it across. $2 per 100 PV of the global business volume of Indusviva, GBV in a calendar month shall be allotted to a superior pool, and it will be distributed among the crown black diamond ambassadors of the company as per the points achieved by them every month. A crown black diamond ambassador earns 1 point per week for his platinum performance, which simply means an accumulating 200,000 GV in all the 5 organizations. As I mentioned to you, the dual team bonus is the beginning, it's not the end. At the dual team bonus, you have 2 zones, and further you will be able to build 3 more organizations, which is after your black diamond ambassador rank at Indusviva. So this is how, for instance, if the global business volume is $50 million in a calendar month, the special pool bonus will be $1 million in that particular month. And let's assume we have 5 crown black diamond ambassadors in the company, and the first crown black diamond has got 4 points in all the weeks, and the second one has got 3 in all the 3, and the third one is earned the number of weeks 2 weeks, and the number of points earned is 2, and the fourth one is 1 and 1, and the 5th crown black diamond ambassador has not qualified. And the share of the special pool bonus is the GBV divided by the total number of points earned by all the crown black diamond ambassadors, divided into the number of points earned by each of the crown black diamond ambassador. So you can see in the last column, the share of The special pool bonus in dollars is given here. The first CBD, that is Crown Black Diamond Ambassador, earns about $400,000 in that particular month. And then even eventually you can see the next one is about $300,000 and $200,000, the third Crown Black Diamond Ambassador, and the fourth one earns about 100,000 US dollars as the superior pool bonus. And that's one thing you should always look at. And also at Indusviva, we believe in doing something beyond the business to the society, and that has given birth to the wonderful cause at Indusviva. We call it the right cause, that is Indusviva's Early Learning and Intervention Center, a learning space for the gifted. So it's an early learning and intervention center which is located at Bangalore, India, a non-profit initiative by Indusviva Educational Trust. And the motto of the school is "The future begins here," throwing light on the reformation to be brought to touch many individuals and families. So this is why at Indusviva we believe, we don't believe, we also put it into action. And this community outreach program focuses on providing early intervention service to children with special needs. By recognizing their unique needs, we aim at providing comprehensive assessments, diagnosis, and timely intervention for children with neurological, psychiatric, and developmental disabilities such as autism, GDD, cerebral palsy, learning disabilities, etc. And I think that's one thing we should always feel very much proud of. Not just building business, we build the world together, as small as it can touch each family connected to this wonderful project. And now, finally, my dear friends, I have come to the end of the presentation. So before that, the Indusviva office at Rwanda is already up, and the address is very much below here. Nobiscum House, 3rd floor, Kisimenti, Remera sector, Gasabo district, Kigali, Rwanda. And that's where the magic begins for the Rwandan people and the entire Africa in the coming days. So with that, my dear friends, I believe I have been able to clarify and explain the wonderful compensation plan of Indusviva. Looking forward to convert Rwanda and Africa as the land of 1,000 diamonds and black diamonds in the coming years with Indusviva. Thank you very much. And over to my wonderful host, Mr. Thierry. Once again, over to you, sir. The floor is yours.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Prem Kumar, for indeed a clear and
You are muted. You are muted, Thierry. You are muted. I'm sorry.
I've been talking. I thought I was unmuted. Thank you once again, Mr. Prem Kumar, for the clear and great presentation of indeed a great product. I was saying that is life wrapped up in a bottle, and also for the great business opportunity that has come to us. I hope our people will be able to take advantage of it. Yes, a great business that can be done in the comfort of your home. One should not miss this. So as we proceed with our event this morning or this afternoon, we are going to listen to a testimony by the executive diamond, Mrs. Azenu Haralu. She is also a member of the Distributor Advisory Council. So, Mrs. Haralu, if you're around, the mic is yours. Welcome.
Good morning, Africa. Good afternoon, India. This is indeed an exciting moment for all of us. And I thank our honorable chairman and our respected CEO and our dynamic corporate for giving me this opportunity to share my testimony. I came from the remotest northeastern part of the country, and we have been struggling with insurgency problem for the past 2 decades, and our connectivity and our means of transport are also very weak. But when I got this opportunity from none other than our present Chief Executive Officer, Advocate Abhilash Thomas, I grabbed it. And this had become a blessing to so many people, single mothers like me in the remotest part of my region. And this has helped a lot of single mothers to enjoy financial freedom. And I also thank our Indusviva dynamic education system for grooming me and many others to achieve what we aspire to do in our future. And till now, my total income from Indus Viva is $181,990.97. And this is possible. Me being a single mother with no experience in networking had achieved this. Anybody can do it. And if you are looking for a platform where you want to stand out from the rest of the crowd, this is the right opportunity. Grab it. And I wish all the distributors of Africa the very best. And may you shine and shine till you put Indus Viva on top of the globe. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mrs. Araru, for the great testimony, for the motivating testimony. Motivating, of course, to someone with a goal in life. Thank you, Mrs. Araru, for sharing and for shaking us to wake up to the great opportunity. We should really grab it and run with it. Now, the next speaker this morning, this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, is none other than the CEO, the Chief Executive Officer of Indusviva, the Advocate Abhilash Thomas. He's going to bring us the keynote speech. Mr. Arun sir, the floor is yours. Welcome. Mr. Arun sir. I think you are in
So please unmute.
Can you unmute your mic? Can you hear us? Can the admin help unmute Mr. Abhilash Thomas?
Yes. Good
Yeah.
morning, Africa.
Good morning.
Yes. Appreciate Mr. Terry. It was really, really energetic and so lovely. Most respected chairman and my fellow friends from India. One thing I wanted to tell you in the beginning itself, we are in Africa. Let me make it so clear that we are in Africa not for making profit. It is absolutely not. We are not in Africa for profit, but we are in Africa definitely for a purpose. What is the purpose behind our entry to Africa? See, Africa and India has many similarities. Both are middle income economies. Both have very diverse socio-economic factors. That way, India and Africa has many things in common. So what India requires, what Africa requires is, the demography of Africa. Africa is a young continent. Majority of the population is below the age of 25. So definitely Africa requires nothing but entrepreneurship. Africans should venture into entrepreneurship. More and more enterprises need to be created. Can African can attain the desired level of global stage. So creating entrepreneurship, creating employment, a government can do. Creating employment, normally in any multinational company can do, but creating entrepreneurship, definitely the governments cannot do, the universities cannot do, and the private or the government companies cannot do. Then what can create entrepreneurship? Entrepreneurship can be created only by an institution like Indusviva. That's the significance of Indusviva being in Africa. So through, let me make it very clear, through employment, the problems of Africa or India cannot be solved. So that way, when an Indian company is stepping into Africa, we know very well about what Africa requires than a company from any part of the world, because India has a continental size of population, a continental level of diversity. India has everything to gel with Africa so well that any other nation in the world. So, friends, primarily, then when you are thinking about entrepreneurship, then why entrepreneurship through Indusviva? Why Indusviva? See, let me tell you, Indusviva is great because of its philosophy. Indusviva is great because of its philosophy. What do you mean by philosophy? Philosophy is very important. Philosophy is a company will take decisions during difficult times. During difficult times, how a company will take decisions, or even in the very good times, decisions is dependent on the philosophy of the company. If I put in see, the company has its philosophy, the honorable chairman has its philosophy. So it's all came together and formed the philosophy of this business. So our chairman has stated very clearly that we will not manufacture a product which cannot be given to my own parents and children. So this philosophy will give a lot of confidence even to parents to give their infants Indusviva products. This philosophy gave confidence to many children to give this product to the parents in ICU, in the intensive care units. That's the strength of the philosophy. If we are not able to make a product which cannot be given to our own parents and children, better we will not make that product. We will just scrap it. If an ingredient is not available, without that, the product cannot be made. Instead of using a synthetic alternative, if our R&D couldn't find a natural alternative, we will just scrap the product instead of making it synthetic. So that's the importance of the philosophy. And definitely this company's, the most important philosophy is, this is a distributor focused company, a distributor focused company. When we say it's a distributor focused company, whenever a decision is, this decision is good for the distributors or not. If it is not good for distributors, yes, definitely that decision will not be taken. That decision will not be taken. So that is the beauty of Indus philosophy. When we declared that we are going to Africa, what was the first response from Nigeria or Tanzania or Kenya? Rwanda is a small country. People got surprised. How come you people opened in Rwanda? We said, we don't know Africa before. So we don't want to go to a major country like South Africa or Nigeria, which are very big economies. So we want to go to a small country, so where we can withstand like Rwanda. And after reading more about Rwanda, people are saying, oh, it is nothing but the Singapore of Africa. Oh, we are in the right place. In the beginning, people say, oh, Rwanda is a small country. It's not an English-speaking country. So Africa means it should be Nigeria or South Africa. No, there is another hidden diamond in Africa. That is so that's why we are in Rwanda. So in long term, of course, we will be penetrating to the entire Eastern African community, even beyond. By God willing, that's the future has to answer. So one point, many points, many talk to those who are looking for an entrepreneurial opportunity in Africa. One point is very clear and crystal, that we as a company will be there in Africa, not for 2020, 2030, 2050, and Rwanda. That is the promise of this organization. We not just test the market out there. So you can boldly say, whatever it is, if the tsunami comes, of course, they don't have the seashore, so no scope for tsunami. I mean, any reason will not make us to pull back from East Africa. We will be there for sure, number one. So in India, if you look at, when we started this company, nobody thought we will be able to compete with the global giants. But just within 5 years, Indusviva as a company has secured one among the top 10 companies, one among the top 10 positions just within 5 years in India, by outperforming many global giants from each and every company, from the United States or from the Europe or from China, and we have defeated everyone, and we got the crown of the fastest growing Indian direct selling company. So we have proved our muscles in India. We could defeat the multinationals. That gave us the confidence to move to US. Furthermore, we as a company, we have very proudly, we can make this statement that we remain as the fastest growing company in the country. Number two, we are not just marketing the products, rather all of the products. We are manufacturing all the ingredients of our products. The manufacturing key ingredients is very critical for ensuring the highest quality, because quality of a product is dependent on raw material has gone in. So that way we have control over the quality because we manufacture. How do we source the raw materials? We are not buying from anywhere. We are doing our own taking the raw materials. So that way we have never gone out of stock, out of supply of the key raw materials. So that way we are a seed to shelf company. So we do the cultivation, we market the products. Furthermore, if you look at our products, when we launched our business 7 years ago, we never had an idea of competing with any product in the marketplace. We identified the news by any other company in the market, and we have positioned our product in that empty space. We created a segment and positioned our products there. That way, we got the advantage of the front mover, the pioneer. The first mover advantage or the early bird advantage is enjoyed by each and every product of Indusviva in the marketplace. And all these products are manufactured with the ancient wisdom of 5,000 years of history. 5,000 years ago, many people have given their life for doing the live testing of these products, because those days there was no mechanism of in vitro studies or clinical trials. It was tested on humans, and some medicines failed, so people died. This is what the 5,000 years ago took place in this country. And we refer those books known as Charak Summit, Shushruta Summit. From those books, we identify the herbs, and by using the modern technology, we develop the world-class, one-of-a-kind nutraceuticals, which we companies like L'Oreal or Mars, many of the cosmetics, many of the food items, what you use may contain at least one of our ingredients. So in the US, if you look at yoga is a big thing. It is catching up everywhere, not only in the US. Even Vladimir Putin is a great fan of yoga. And many country heads are the fans of yoga. But the other side of the coin of yoga is Ayurveda. One side of the coin is yoga coexists. Without one, the another one cannot stand. But that is not going up so fast, or now the time has come for the Ayurveda to occupy its desired space. That is what Indusviva is positioning. Shortly, the Ayurveda Day also is coming. But what is the advantage once the trend is already created and you are entering there? Better you be a trendsetter and enter now. That is what we at Indusviva we are doing. And all our products are researched by our Japanese counterpart named Bioactives Japan. It is again a company part of our chairman, and the Japanese qualities are the highest in the world, and all Indian ancient wisdom with the Japanese science manufactured in America is in the hands of people of Rwanda today. And if you look at the compensation plan, I have spent majority of my life, I mean more than 50% of my life, 22 years uninterruptedly I spent in network marketing business. So I can very confidently, I can say this is the most lucrative, legitimate compensation plan in the whole world. A sustainable, legitimate, most rewarding compensation plan in the whole world, undoubtedly. So usually in some compensation plans, there will be income in the beginning and on top. Middle, there won't be any income. In some compensation plans, but at Indusviva's compensation plan, it is appropriately rewarding the efforts of the beginners or people who are in the middle and people who are on top. Everybody shall be appropriately rewarded. There is money in the beginning, in the middle, and on top. But definitely this is not a socialist plan. If you don't work, there won't be any money here. The era of socialism is almost over now. Furthermore, why Indusviva is the most important for Africa? It is we have a company or operated, centrally controlled education system. Everyone in the world knows that nothing can reward you as much as a business can. Even film stars, even sports stars, the entertainers, nobody is as rich as entrepreneurs. Then why people are not getting into the business? Because They fear that business, there is a risk. In business, you need a lot of capital. You require zero capital. You just not actual capital. So that way, it is, of course, you need expertise, but one brick at a time, one on another. So that way, step by step, you will be gaining your expertise. Till then, our expertise will be your expertise. So that way, as Madam Azino rightly pointed out, this education system will hold you so tight, and it will walk the journey along with you till you reach the pinnacle of success. The world has changed. The way we book the flight ticket has changed. The way we call a taxi has changed. The way we make payments have changed. But globally, I repeat, globally, the way the network marketing business. But 2021, Indusviva is coming out with its latest technology. 2021, you will be able to see the benefit of that. So most technologically advanced through a gamification, our engaging app will carry you in the throughout the process. That is what is going to happen in the year 2021. I can very clearly say the most technologically advanced network marketing company is under making. So dear friends, you have all these reasons to carry Indusviva business with you. And my best wishes, Mr. Terry, Mr. Ajit, and the entire team, and my good friend, who is the flag bearer out there, Mr. Edison. So my best wishes to all of you. And at the earliest, we shall be visiting you all. And our global expansion team, headed by Mr. Arun, they have set up the company there in the tough times. My sincere appreciation to our global expansion team. So finally, once again, with a lot of love from India to all the emerging superb champions of Rwanda. And we welcome you in the days to come as executive diamonds, black diamonds, and even beyond. Stay blessed. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance to you all. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. CEO, for the great motivational speech. And Africa, we are honored, and Rwanda in a very particular way. We don't take this for granted. It's such a great honor to host such a big company, bringing us a huge product and a great business opportunity. Yeah, you rightly put it that Africa should venture into entrepreneurship. And it can only be created by an institution like Indusviva. And also Indusviva is great because of its great philosophy. Thank you, sir. Great speech indeed. Thank you again. So as we are heading towards the end of this great event today, we are going to receive the last speaker of the day, who is none other than the first person to have joined the company, the first distributor in the country of Rwanda, Mr. Edison Uhawenimana, who is going to share with us his felicitation remarks. Mr. Edison, if you are here, sir, the floor is yours. Welcome. Karibu. You're on.
Okay. Good morning,
Can
everybody. Here
help unmute his mic. Okay.
Um,
You're on, sir. Mr. Edson.
Thank you so much. Good evening, my family in India. Good morning, my family in Africa. It's a great pleasure to be in this soft launch of Indusviva in Africa. It is something you have been waiting since the beginning of this year, and because of this pandemic, it was a big challenge to open, but you can now testify that how God is good and how things is happening now. We are now, this river is now alive, and is starting from Rwanda and is going to embrace all Africa. We have many people who are following us on Facebook from India, and those who are following us from Africa, different countries from Africa. And it is showing how this is going to be a great opportunity for my fellow brothers and sisters in Africa. I have been in this industry more than 20 years, and I thank God because what you have done every time it helps us to reach another level. And now it is a time for my colleagues and to start thinking big. I have been in India 2 times. I have seen with my eyes how this river is great. I have visited the manufacturing plant. I have visited the office. I have met the officers, the management, and that has created something strong in my mind that we are partnering with strong people. As we are ending this year, I wish that we start a new year with strength and a big hope, and a big will that we are going to look in Africa and even beyond. Thank you so much for allowing us to be in this soft launch of Indusviva in Africa, especially in East Africa, because Rwanda is in the center. We can serve Uganda, we can serve Kenya, we can serve Tanzania, Burundi also, and Eastern Congo. And then through our platform and our, because the position we are, we serve many countries in East Africa. Thank you so much, Mr. Thierry, for also being on this platform, and Mr. Ajit, who are in our office and help us to organize this business in Rwanda. I thank also my chairman, Mr. Nzar, and the CEO, Ablas Thomas, and Thomas Arun, and others, the team of management from India, for your support. Thank you so much, and God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much for the felicitation remarks and for welcoming the world in Rwanda. We thank you. Can everybody hear me? So while we are towards the end of our great event, mine will be just to thank everybody for your attendance, for your patience in this historic event we have had. We trust and believe new invitees are motivated, as motivation is contagious. And I believe you are going to determine putting our effort together, corporate and distributors, to fulfill the noble mission, as has beautifully put our dear honorable chairman. And I'm quite sure we are going to get there. For together, nothing will be impossible. So thank you so much, everyone, for your availability. Thank you, India, for honoring us with your presence. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Honorable Chairman, for inaugurating the Indusviva East Africa office officially. I thank the top management of Indusviva for being with us. I thank the top distributors. I thank the distributors who are here on Zoom and others who are following us on Facebook Live. So, well, this is the end of the event, the historic events that we were thank you the end, but I'm quite sure not the end per se. You will be seeing each other again. Thank you all. Have a happy festive season. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. Thank you so much, everyone. Mr. Nishad, final remarks. I can see your lips moving.
Nothing, Mr. Cherry. It is here.
Yes. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Yeah, Mr. Nishad has helped a lot with the setting up of this platform and, you know, assisting a lot. He was so nervous to host this event, but he helped a lot. So we thank you together with the team you worked with.
You did
Happy
a
New
great
Year.
job.